Hey people, it's Kelly of Print Pray Slay, and I have a new video for my Wild Thoughts Faith Journal. There is a section in the journal in the very front. It's here. Wait a minute. All right, so I already started on it. It's called the About Me section. I put my name, my full name, my birthday, the year I was saved, the church I currently go to, inspirations and things like that. So I have this section here. So again, this section is right here. I filled that out. And then there's this section here that's on the opposite side. And I was like, what am I going to do here? I was going to just write. Like, I was going to just pour my heart into this section right here. And then I was like, you know what? I want to do a collage. So I was pulling a whole bunch of pictures together for my collage. And then I thought, maybe my patrons might want some of this goodness that I'm doing. So I am going to do a collage. So that's what I'm about to put together and show you the process. It's pretty much going through pictures and pulling them together, resizing them and things like that. And then I'm going to have the sheet available as a freebie for all my patrons on Patreon. And I shrunk them down. I left them at 8.5 by 11 size, and then I shrunk them down. So I'm going to let you see that part of the video, and then I'm going to come back and show you how I cut out the collage. All right. So this is my first time doing like a hyperlapse type video. I just found this feature on my phone, no lie. So I'm really excited about it. But I really figured that you would like to see the process of me creating a collage. And if you like the process of, seeing this process, maybe you'd like to see the process of me designing some of the kits. But this is how I made both of the spreads. They're 8.5 by 11. And then I shrunk them to be on one page together, considering that the spot that we have for the journaling is like 6 by 5. So you get like 2 pages in one, but honestly in the file there's 3 8.5 by 11 files included. So I hope that you like how the collages came out and you like seeing this actual process. But let's get back to the rest of the video. Okay, so printed out the collage. I am going to cut it. Scissors. I think I'm only going to need these scissors because it's just, I can get this away from my face though, right? I'm going to use big scissors only because it's only squares. So I think I should be good with the scissors. Let me start cutting. 1 second. Hey, so this is the view that I'm used to. This is the view that I'm most comfortable with. I can't say that I was totally uncomfortable earlier, but this is my jam. So this is the journal. If you haven't seen it before, I don't know where you've been, but this is my Wild Thoughts Faith Journal. I created it with my patrons on Patreon. I kind of showed them different spreads going forward. So far, just to keep you updated on what's going on, I put my washi tape that came, that coordinated with the journal. Just had to reach over and get it, which are these two. So this one is the animal print with the different paint splotches. It's like 3 different animal prints in here. And then we have the brick paint splatter. So that's brick, and then it has black paint splatter all over it. As you can see that these are 2 different sizes. So that's the washi tape that is coordinating with this. It pretty much matches the aesthetic of the front. And the dot journal is here, which is basically these pages. Okay, I went and added my little frillies on the top just to add some character to it. This is my front page. This is the first page, but this is the front page right here. My intro that said this faith journal is a blessing too. That's me, of course. It actually says that. That's because I say that. It's me, of course. And then that's the start date. in which I started the journal, like my very first entry. And here it is November, and I do not have a lot of entries done. However, I am planning to dive into it more heavily now. I had a lot going on. All right. It's me again. Here's all my patrons. All right. But I covered up. All right. So, ooh, my battery's about to die. Okay. So I did, this is the About Me page. I said when I was saved. I have my notes here. Just thanking God for my salvation. What am I inspired by? And then I have not necessarily a quote, but just something I wanted to write right here for me. You can definitely do different things in these little sections. This was basically blank. This was blank. And this was blank. I added this. I have the paint, Posca pens. So acrylic paint that doesn't bleed through. And for a pen, I'm using a ballpoint pen because this paper is not art paper. So it's like it's printed through Amazon, so it is book paper. And so my usual pen, like my Sharpie pen that I use like in my planner, is not necessarily good for this. But my ink joys are doing good in it. My ink joys for some reason are skipping, so I gotta buy new ones with new ink. But this is the pen that I'm using, but it's just, you know, a ballpoint pen. Nothing really snazzy about it. But this is where I'm doing my collage. So I'm going to get right into that. But just, I guess I can show you some of the things that I did. I'll explain them in another video. But these have been my spreads so far. Okay. So I'm going to dive into this right now. Okay. So this is what I have as a vision. So again, I have half of the collage is full of scriptures, and the other half has like positive words, positive phrases, and images. So this is what I intended for it to look like when I break it all down. Like, this is just the vision that I had. I'm gonna put these to the side because I didn't use these, but I mean I might later on, and this is the only one I had from the other side. We'll see. I started with those two. These two images are the biggest. So I'm going to just like try to keep things the way they are and see if they turn out the same way-ish. And if they don't, you know, that's fine. You know, it turns out the way that it's supposed to turn out. But I did want to have some kind of vision. I didn't want to just start sticking stuff down. Yes, this is repositionable sticker paper. So I'm pretty cool with how it's going to turn out. But you just never know. Like, you just, you know, you don't want to assume that you'll be fine with something and then it all goes downward. I believe I had this here. Before I do that, I guess I'll put the I can and knock off not down here. This is my favorite scripture. It is Philippians 4:8. And this says whatsoever, but I like the version that says whatever. Just because to me it's stronger. And more in tune with how I see the phrase. I actually have some thing coming out, apparel that is centered around Philippians 4:8. I believe I put you can hear, yeah. I said you can hear. Yes, you can hear. Again, I try to keep it kind of neutral because it goes with the, you know, things going on here, but you can see how I poured in some pinks. But again, you can definitely, you know, use the images that you like. You don't have to use any of mine per se. So let's see. I think it's looking, you know, pretty good so far. So good. Or good so far. Yeah, I don't like how it has the white left in there. I didn't cut it close enough. So I'm gonna cut it now. Okay, that is totally a me thing. That is not something that you have to do. um, yeah. Should I go up some? Yeah, go up some. And leave some room for something to be right there. I think this was right here. I'm not remembering now. I'm losing what division was in the beginning. Which is fine. It starts to be its own thing. I definitely don't need all of this, but I don't want to cut it off. I do want to cut off this extra white though. Okay. Alright, I think this was under something, but I remember this being like this. And I would rather show there we go. Oh, this ain't even taking off. Okay. Again, I don't remember if it looked like that earlier, but I like it like this. So we're going to deal with it. All right. This big hole right here, we got to do something about it. Was this right here? It's going to be right there now. Or was it my little coffee cup? No, this was down here. I really don't remember. But this is what we're doing now. All right, I remember you being here. I don't want to cover up my tiger per se. That was not like that earlier, but oh, I remember black being here because tying the two blacks. Actually, when you do this, it has like 3 blacks in there. This is think positive. I still know that says yes you can. So should I have think positive here? That's what think positive was, so we're going to leave that right there. Okay. This, I believe, was over here somewhere. Where in the world was my coffee cup? Where was my happy face coffee cup? Because I want it to be included. You know what? That's where I'm going to put it. It has the white mark on there. I don't know why. It just reminded me of the show The Office. But it did. Okay. Okay. So it's a little bit away from the blue. So that works. What's in here? What's this? Nothing. Alright, so right now we're working with these left. Oh, you can't even see them. These left. I put them right here. From the half that just had positive speech. And then these are scriptures, but I'm not going to use these right now. Maybe I'll put them in the journal somewhere else. But I do want to find, like I like that for hope. Maybe I'll put this right here. Yeah. I almost didn't know that this was not nailed down. I mean, not nailed down, stuck down. I really feel like that was over here, but since it has the green here, ties in with the other green. This pray positively was in green. This is a whole bunch of sad faces with one smiley face. That can definitely go there. I didn't have this earlier, but I can definitely put it there. Okay. This can go here. No. It can, but I don't want to cover up my thing. I think I am going to just put it here. And now, pray positivity. Should it be right here? Should it be down here? I'm going to leave it right here. Pray positivity. Think like royalty. All right. There we go. Oops. It's my collage that goes along with this. So I'm cool. What I ended up with was a whole bunch of beautiful sayings and scriptures that I can reflect on and look back on no matter where I am in the journal. So those are the blank pages. But let's say, okay, those are the collages. But yeah, let's say I'm in here. I'm on this page or anything like that. I get a little stuck or anything. I can always just go back and get inspired here. I love it. I'm feeling some kind of way about this little gap, but it's okay. Everything doesn't have to be, covered up per se. But I like the way it turned out. Please let me know how you feel about it and how you think it turned out. I hope that, people enjoy the images that I picked out. But again, the internet is your friend. You very well can do a search and find some images that you like. All right. Please like the video if you like what you saw. Comment below as well, because I always get back to my comments. So let me know how you felt about my collage process and how you feel about your journal. If you are interested in actually getting a Wild Thoughts Faith Journal, it's on Amazon. I will leave the link below so that you can check it out. And those of you who have gotten it and have been diving into it, please leave me a review. I really like reading the reviews on Amazon as well, and they definitely help spread the news about the journal to other people. All right, thanks so much, you guys, for watching. Bye.